it's wasn't really sure how to start this video. I was just sitting here going, how do I start it? How do I start it? And I think that really what I want to talk about is not holding back from life, from entering into life and occupying ourselves in our day, occupying ourselves in our being, waiting for this perfect moment, this inner perfection, in order to be able to to meet life, to emerge, and as if there's some kind of completed moment, complete enough moment, where we can give ourselves inner permission to birth ourselves. It's not how it works. Emerging into this moment is welcoming it as it is, and it's welcoming ourselves as we are, right? And all the imperfections, the things that aren't quite so, is part of it. It's part of the kind of the warp and weft of life. It's just not going to happen that we're any more perfected to give ourselves permission and allowance to finally be here. So we're works in progress, okay? Our evolution is happening. Life is continually in evolution. Sometimes it seems like it goes backwards, and sometimes it seems like it goes forwards. And sometimes we seem to make these leaps in consciousness. But it is in evolution. We are in process. And our life is contained in these moments of being in process. And that includes embracing time. That includes embracing the fact that we're getting older. That includes embracing things just as they are, however difficult it might be, and challenging or pleasant. And even during the course of the day, that might go up and down even, right? So really, it's living, it's learning how to live as embracing the openness, in an open way, what we are. And with all the nuance of what is arising, and the idea of perfection and imperfection is just an idea. And there's actually such detailed nuance within every single moment of what we're experiencing. And without the mind coming in and interpreting it and saying, this is welcomed, and this isn't, and this is allowed, and placing these kind of inner hierarchies of what is better and worse. If we dispense with all that and we come out and let ourselves play a bit of the divine fool, the fool, the divine fool and the human fool. They converge, I really love this namaste, this honoring the light in you. No, well, I honor the light in you, and I also honor the divine human fool and the divine human that we are, in all its inherent messiness. And the perfection of the messiness, the perfection of things not being just so. Maybe that imperfection is supporting us to come out of hiding and enter the dance of of this life, and learn how to continually move in increasing awareness. If we're holding ourselves back in really in any kind of way, we're not really entering, being present to the stream of life that is in continual movement. We're blocking the movement. We're standing in the stream and going, I can't move forward because things just aren't right yet. I mean, the reason I can even talk about this is because it's been true for me too. And I'm still learning how to emerge and welcome, and life is teaching me how to open to and embrace myself as I am in life as life, and wanting to share that with you, wanting to invite and support us all embracing ourselves as we are, and coming out of hiding, and showing these parts of ourselves that we might be a little bit shy about or ashamed about, or just like, is this welcome? Thinking that only certain parts of ourselves are welcome, and it's just not true. It's just not true. There's something really beautiful about people being themselves and being natural, their natural selves, and we just kind of are fascinated by children and animals, yeah, and such a relief to be able to look at an animal and see their natural state, and see a child being themselves and all the nuance that's passing through them, and the facial expressions and the body. One moment it's tight, and one moment it's all relaxed, and it's happening really quickly. This flow and this movement. And something kind of seems to happen as we get older, as our inner inhibitions block this flowing movement, and really limit the expression of our true nature, which is always, always in allowance. Even when it's not an allowance, it's really in the backdrop is complete allowance and complete permission and openness to be an expression, a full embodied expression of life. So I suggest playing with this. If you feel something, let it come through. It doesn't need to be outwardly expressed necessarily. Certainly want to be kind and thoughtful to others, right? But this is really something between yourself and yourself, okay? And I noticed that even with sometimes with anger coming through me, that I had a blockage, this idea, a spiritual idea that this shouldn't be. And I noticed this, that an energy would pass through, just this moment of boom, just this kind of boom energy, and there would be this like, not that, and I caught, and I've been catching it. It's doesn't happen often, but it's like, oh, there's something that is believing that that's not okay, and just letting it flow through, and it feels really good. It's just between myself and myself. It's just strong energy. It's just the mind that says this is anger, or this shouldn't be here. It's just kind of, it's some Mars energy. Yeah, it's not just the I have my morning voice, excuse me. It's not just the Venus energy, you know, of the water flowing that's allowed, or air, you know, but some Mars fire is also welcomed. Can everything be welcomed, you know, open to? I think that we're in expressions of all the elements that are passing through, and we can, just like children, we can be that natural and open and willing to change our minds and willing to be in flux and willing to be at times the divine fool and at times the divine human fool. I say divine because I think the human is divine in all the even messiness. That's part of it. Okay, it's so nice to come down from anything we're imagining to be true, and any spiritualized idealizations of what we have, of what we're supposed to end up looking like. We're just leaving a big part of ourselves out of the picture, and perhaps continually working on something that doesn't even need to be worked on, right? What we are, exactly as we are right now, is a full expression of truth. Even in the seeming inhibitions, even in the seeming incompletions, and even though we're still in process. And what is in process? Life. You look around. Evolution has been happening. That's why we're even here. And it's continually happening. And that's the divine. It isn't like, oh, absolute nature and relative nature. I mean, let it all go. Let it all go. These ideas of what we are. And be here. Be here exactly as in the way that you're showing up exactly now, and be present to it. And notice where you might be holding up some tension or holding back, and believing how things should be and how you should be and how what realization should look like. It's an old story, and it doesn't include you as you are these stories. So the natural state, you know, the natural state. Explore the natural state. Explore you as you are. Be a divine fool, be a divine human fool. Both. Like not knowing. Not knowing is the divine fool. Crying one moment, laughing another. There's something that is, you know, that is at peace with it all. You don't need to wait to explore yourself. You can be opening to yourself right now. That's basically what this video is about, is don't wait. Don't hold back. Don't wait. If you're holding back, notice that. Notice how it feels to be holding back. It's okay. Even that is okay and welcomed. And as soon as we welcome something, what happens? Movement happens. Okay. Enjoy yourself, and